In Japan, some time ago, there was invented a means of self-defense in which the human hand becomes a weapon: karate. A man who knows karate well can kill with his hands. To make sure that the karate student will not do harm to another human being in a moment of unthinking, primitive anger, the Japanese surround the study of karate with 1,000 formalities and details of ritual. In this way, each karate student is constantly reminded that what he is doing is merely to develop his skill and to improve his body and mind. If he studies well, a karate student may become a human being of lightning reflexes and great suppleness of body and mind. And this is why such a dangerous sport continues to be studied.
Jimmy! You okay, me? Stop! Yes, stop! Asshole! Kushikari. Jimmy.
But once in a long while, karate is mastered by an unmoral man. And then, where his hands move, death moves with them.
Sorry.
Is that the smallest you got?
Listen, why don't you leave the flag down? I'll be back in a minute, okay? Oh, Frank, do me a favor, give this to Mike.
Sure.
Well, buddy, I'm on my way. I'll be thinking about you when I'm on that warm beach.
Oh, boy. Hey, aren't you going to say goodbye to Mike?
No, I think I'll just send him a wire and say goodbye.
Oh, Adam, did you bring back the file?
Oh, yes, I just gave it to Frank, Mike.
Don't go yet, Adam.
Look, Mike, I had a taxi cab waiting. The meter's running, and Libby's waiting for me in the street corner.
That's no place to meet a young lady on a street corner. The place for you to meet Libby is in the lobby of her apartment house. Say, where did you get that jazzy jacket?
You like it, huh?
Oh, by the way, what's the name of that place that you're going to?
Oh, it's a little place on the coast down by Virginia Beach. A place where there's no telephones.
65th Precinct, Dark Arrow.
That's what I would like. No telephones. Say, don't you hear that one ringing?
No, Mike. All I hear is the ticking of that taxi cab meter.
Well, answer it. I gotta put this in the file.
Mike, it's for you.
Yes. Yeah? Yes, this is Parker.
Hello, yeah. Detective Flint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll get back to you. I'll call back.
Right, okay.
Oh, Adam.
Mike, come on, look, I have a taxi cab waiting for me.
Remember me? I'm the guy that got you your okay for your vacation, didn't I? Wait a minute. Yeah, Benson. Yeah, all right, I'll check on that. That's Benson. He wants to talk to you about that safe and loft case.
Benson? I gave Benson all of my notes, Mike. Tell him to write me a letter down at Virginia Beach, will you?
Nothing. Are you really going?
Well, if you ever stop this Chinese water torture, I might.
Well, go ahead. Of course, I've got 1,001 little matters that I want to take up with you, but I can see your mind is miles away. Go ahead!
Thank you. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, thanks, Frank. I'll see you in 10 days.
Adam!
Yes, Mike, what
Have a delightful time.
Thanks.
Watch that sunburn.
Would you like a table, sir? I'm looking for Joe Ganoulian. Who shall I say is calling? Tell him the insurance man is here.
Près de Notre-Dame, parfois couvre un drame. Oui, mais à Paname, tout peut s'arranger.
You want to see Joe? Come on, college boy.
Du ciel d'été, l'accordéon d'un marinier, l'espoir fleurit au ciel.
You're not as big as I thought you'd be. Come in. You too, Ziggy.
This is him.
Yeah.
He's clean.
Take care of your business, Papa.
Sit down, Mr. Staunton. Throw him out.
Easy way or the hard way, college boy?
I don't give free samples. I'll put them on your bill.
People talk better over a bowl of soup.
Well, thank you very much. I'm not hungry.
Boys are always hungry. Afterwards, we will talk.
We've already talked. I didn't like it.
Please, come to the table. Thick, hot soup. Thick soup is heavy. It holds a man in his chair. Young man? Papa is sad. He's so afraid.
You afraid?
No, I'm not afraid. What must be done must be done. I know that. Always in life, one must fight. You must fight, I must fight. And now, Papa, he too must fight.
I'll tell you, Mr. Ganoulian, I'm a very cautious boy.
You call me Mama. It's much nicer. Papa needs insurance? You tell him no. Why?
The Papa's got insurance.
Ziggy. Papa's sometimes a very foolish man. He makes mistakes. Ziggy is one of Papa's mistakes. You're mad because he's so careful with you. That's another mistake.
When someone buys insurance, it's necessary for them to trust the salesman.
I know that. Papa does not know that. I will tell you everything. You want to know what is bothering us. A man, Roy Baxter, a lawyer. I tell you everything. I keep nothing back. You eat while it's still hot. You know about it?
I only know what our friend told me. Somebody's trying to shake you down.
Eat. Papa's coming to the table. Be nice.
Please.
You buy insurance. You tell everything. Papa is so nervous.
During the Battle of the Bulge, I ran into a farmer who was sitting on a bank. He was fishing. He could hear the artillery overhead. It sounded like railroad trains. And I said to the farmer, I said, you've got a lot of guts. He said, fishing soothes me.
Every weekend I fish. All summer. Mama and me, we have a little boat. We live quiet. We run the restaurant. All of a sudden, I get a call from that Baxter. I don't fish. I don't run the restaurant. I just worry.
You must have been a very bad boy.
Days go away, power goes away, strength goes away. Only the mind is left to remember.
Baxter's addresses, his apartment, his office, his summer residence, all the places he goes, the time, everything.
I'll examine the problem. I'll let you know.
You have a coat, young man?
It's in the check room.
You wrap up good. Don't catch cold. Her name is Gabby. Gabby Duclos.
Hello, college boy. Told me you ought to continue our conversation. I don't need this and you ain't got one.
Steve Arden, bouncer at one of those East Side restaurants. Found in the alley near the restaurant, DOA.
Who found him?
Garbage man,
What time?
about 7 a.m.
Why wasn't I called?
You weren't home.
Why wasn't I called in my car?
You weren't in your car.
Well, why wasn't I called wherever I was?
Because you didn't tell the office where you went.
Tell me what happened.
Note the condition of the sternomastoid muscle, the submaxillary gland. A blow has had the effect of damaging the spinal accessory nerve. The notches situated on the upper and lower borders of the pedicles serve as the intervertebral foramina through which the nerves pass.
Tell me.
Somebody broke his neck.
What about the rest of them?
Contusions of the clavicle and scapula.
No kidding.
In layman's language, Lieutenant, he's got a nasal fracture, damage to the pharynx, a shoulder dislocation, and severe internal bleeding in the lower abdominal region.
Who's covering the restaurant?
Dutton and 2 policemen on the beat.
Is his knee smashed?
Yes,
Is the bone in the arch of his foot broken?
it is.
Get me the name of a first-class judo school.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you startled me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you.
Well, I was standing next to you in the elevator. I thought you saw me.
No, I didn't. Mr. Baxter won't be here yet for a few minutes.
Well, I don't mind waiting. I wanted to talk to him about an insurance plan.
Oh, I don't think he'd be interested.
Well, he might be. This is an insurance plan concerning his employees.
Well, that would be just me then. Mr. Forsman, Mr. Baxter asked me to tell you that he'd be a few minutes late this morning. So would you please wait?
It gets busy awfully early in the morning around here, doesn't it, huh?
Well, if it isn't someone, it's somebody else.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Baxter. This man sells insurance.
Oh. Be with you in a minute.
I would like to be able to spend some time with him alone. You don't think later on perhaps you could squeeze in a moment for me?
I'd lose my job. Sorry.
Yummy! Stand up. Allow me to introduce our visitors. Mr. Parker, Mr. Akero. Ayo.
Hiya.
Sit. Let's suppose that this man was attacking me with his fist, perhaps. That is judo. Observe that I have this man under control, but that he remains unhurt. Again, Hajime! This will be karate combined with judo. Hayo!
Could a man who's out of practice accomplish something like this?
No. He would have to keep in shape and practice regularly.
Where could he learn this?
There's several judo schools in the city. I can furnish you with a list. All will cooperate.
Thank you.
One thing I do not understand. A judoka is a man of peace, and he uses his skill only for self-defense. And first, he runs away.
He runs away?
Always. First he runs away, although I must confess, he runs with self-confidence. Sir. Tominake. So, would you like to take lessons?
No, thanks.
I am Mr. Hoto.
Gabi Duclos.
So?
So my feet hurt. Covered every judo parlor in the city, checking out the students. All 167 of them. Nothing.
Anything new at the restaurant?
Yeah. Ziggy Barton, age 41, ex-Golden Gloves, circuit fighter. Fought lightweight for 3 years. Pretty good, but not good enough. No wife, no kids, no brains, no friends. Except this Joe Ganoulian.
Any enemies?
Yeah, everybody. Except this Joe Ganoulian. He loved him enough to pay him $225 a week.
For being a bouncer?
That's what the man said.
What man?
Ganoulian.
Ziggy got a record?
Nope. Just a bad disposition.
Ganoulian got a record?
No convictions. Picked up twice about 10 years ago in the rackets investigation. There's his file.
Nothing fits.
Did you get a report on the gun we found? There's no help there.
Look, let's take this sink from the top and run it all the way down. Maybe a bellow ring.
All right. 1, we got a corpse named Ziggy Barton. 2, we got a gun, his, with his prints on it, unloaded, unfired, and legal. He had a carry permit. 3, we've got an unknown assailant who don't need weapons. 4, I've got a boss who thinks the guy is a judo or a karate expert. And if he was, he had to practice regularly with somebody else. So, where do we look to find that?
Did he have any recent troubles at the restaurant?
I just threw a couple of drunks into the street.
Could we find them?
Mike, drunks are nothing special. Nobody even knows what they look like. Dead end.
I don't know how, but we missed one.
Mike, I covered every judo school in the city.
Private lessons.
Say that again.
Maybe the guy takes private lessons. Well, just don't stand there. Start calling.
We're here.
Yes.
It's a beautiful area.
Yes, it is.
My wife would be wild about it. The house is nice. It's not quite what we wanted. Then I suppose we could make it over, make it into something a bit more private if we wanted. It's too bad this house isn't for sale. I think she'd find this more suitable.
That's the Baxter place. He wouldn't sell it, I'm sure. I tried to get a listing on it when Mrs. Baxter passed away last year.
Big house for one person.
He has a couple who take care of it.
That's something else my wife wanted to know about. Is there a help problem?
It's a difficult problem.
I understand that it's almost impossible to import foreign help.
He has a couple who come from the village every day except Sunday. Perhaps you could arrange something like that.
I think maybe I'll let my wife worry about the whole thing. Tell me, do you have plans for the houses that I've seen?
Yes, at the office. I could give you blueprints if you'd like. We keep a file on all these houses.
That would be very helpful.
Looks like he'd like to take a bite. What business are you in, Mr. Dweller?
I'm an insurance man.
Oh.
You sleep up?
A little. Why isn't he here?
Worry makes people crazy. He'll come. You take your pills, Papa?
Yeah.
Shall I answer it?
No, Mama. I'll get it. The police were here.
So?
About Ziggy Barpen. They'll find out.
Find out what?
What happened?
Do you know what happened?
No.
And what are they going to find out?
Let it alone, Papa.
The job is possible with your help.
Make me understand, young man.
I'll give you certain things to do. You'll do them all, exactly. I'll need the boat. And there'll be certain other details which you'll be required to handle. Now, I don't want you to take this personally. You just must remember that I'm a very cautious boy. And I'd simply feel more comfortable if we were all tied into this thing together. So this way you'll be an accessory before and after the fact. That's part of the premium.
Mama.
I think it is all right, Papa. It is a thing we have to do. I don't blame him for his caution.
I have no choice.
The rest of the premium is $20,000, 15 for Baxter, and 5 for incidental expenses that I've already incurred.
Asleep.
You drink too much.
I took my shoes off to save the spread. You know the women who make those spreads? Lace makers in the little villages in France. They start when they're 8 years old. It takes 12 years to make a spread like that. Each woman makes 3 before she dies.
That spread cost me $860. you do me a favor? Did you buy yourself a purple dress? With hat and shoes to match?
Come for a walk with me in the park.
No? I have to go to work.
Mama.
Where's the package? Inside. Take care of the rat.
Those are mine.
I know.
Be careful.
I'm always careful.
It's done. Any trouble?
No trouble.
Take off the wet clothes, young man. You freeze to death. Get the wine, Papa. Everything all right, huh?
You shoot him? I'm tired, Mama.
Get a little rest, Papa. You too, young man. You get some nice rest.
No, we have to start immediately. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's such a nice morning.
Yes, a very nice day.
What now?
Nothing more, Papa. It is finished.
One more.
I'll take it.
That is a list of my private students.
It's only 5.
5 in the expert class.
Hmm? 2 of these are women.
1 is a policewoman.
What about the other one?
A movie picture actress, very beautiful. She finds her training comes in useful in her profession.
Possible. Now tell me about the others.
Joseph Ferguson, a wrestler. Otherwise known as Tiger Ferguson, a very gentle person. Kenneth Marston, he too is a professional athlete, whom I've known for many years. The last is Lee Staunton.
Now, if you were to pick a candidate from your list.
I would choose Lee Staunton.
Lee Staunton. Know anything about him? Well, do you know anything about his friends?
Well, our relationship was purely professional. I have never seen him with another person. Except one. Last week when I was leaving his house, a young lady came to see him.
Yeah? Can you describe her?
Medium height, brown hair, in her 20s. Pretty according to Western standards.
That's all?
The girl was French, I think. Her name, Duclos. Gabby Duclos.
Duclos. Gabby Duclos. Thank you.
Yes?
Do you have a Gabby Duclos registered here?
Yes?
Police officers, we'd like to speak to her.
Oh, dear.
Well?
She's not in.
Know where she is?
She's a singer. She works at a restaurant.
We know. The restaurant's closed on Sunday.
Yes.
This is Sunday.
On Sunday, she rehearses at the restaurant. Did she do something bad?
That's nice. For next week? Come, Papa. Rest now. We finish later.
Dress?
It's Sunday.
Get out of here.
Run, Papa, run.
No! No!
He was my husband. He was my child.
There I are 8 million stories in the naked city. This has been one of them.
This has been a Screen Gems film presentation from Columbia Pictures, produced by Herbert B. Leonard.